But you had already had all of these ones beforehand?
Yeah.
What about this one? That one signifies you killed somebody?
No, it's just an upside down cross.
Why did you do this? To disrespect Christianity?
Yes.
Why?
I'm an atheist and I'm anti-religion.
You're anti-religion?
Yes.
So not even just atheist, you're like wanting to go at religious people.
Yeah, those are my ops.
Why?
I'm opposed to it. Inherently, I think religion is very, very bad for society.
And what do you think will happen when you meet God and he laughs and spits in your face?
I don't believe in God.
You don't believe, but regardless of what you believe, you can believe that you are not here right now. You are.
Right.
So if he is existing, right, let's just say you are wrong, and he starts spitting and kicking you, what would you do?
I don't believe in God, so.
But if it was real, play the hypothetical.
Yeah, no. I can't even imagine it.
Because it's just too scary?
It's just too implausible.
Why so? Why do you think that?
Nothing I've ever done in my entire life has ever given me a reason to think that there's a God.
So why do you believe that?
I've never seen anything that made me feel like there might be a God.
Did you grow up as an atheist for your whole life?
No, started when I was like 13.
But you believed in God until 12?
I was kind of rolling with whatever my parents were talking about.
Your parents are religious?
Yeah.
Christians,
well, they were Christian.
They're Christian?
I haven't heard them mention it in about 20 years, but yeah.
Why? What happened?
I think that they got over it. I think some of my arguments against God kind of worked on them as time went by.
And you have existential questions and problems?
No.
You don't wonder what happened since you don't have that answer?
No.
Really? Not something you think about?
No.
So what do you think happens after you die?
Probably nothing.
Just nothing?
I wouldn't say that I'm suited to have an opinion, but my guess is just that it's nothing.
What do you mean you're not suited? You need to be more educated?
People who die are dead.
So you would want to talk to somebody who had already died but then came back to life?
What do we know about what happens after you die?
Well, you can make a guess, I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you want to spend your whole life worshiping a God because of a guess?
Well, regardless of whether or not you're religious, you made the guess that you think nothing happens.
Yeah, well, that's kind of my assumption.
So some people will have the assumption that it's this or that. So why would you be so negative to them?
It's like my assumption that I assume there's nobody standing behind this white curtain.
No, I understand.
Seems like a safe assumption.
I understand what you're saying. That actually wouldn't be a safe assumption. We've done that to multiple people.
But it would be very strange until I see somebody poking at it.
But we did that to 2 people already. So that would be a bad assumption.
I would say that God is about as plausible as there being somebody behind there right now.
So, like a 20% chance?
Probably like much, much closer to 0.
Because there's oftentimes people here.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. For me, you know how the Bible has just all these instances of God revealing himself to people?
I'm not Christian. So I'm not too...
What's been going on with that the past 20 years? 200 years, sorry. 2,000 years, yeah.
What do you mean?
The Bible's full of God revealing himself to people. And then throughout my life, I haven't seen anything. If anything, I've just seen evidence of him not existing.
You're saying that if he was really you're such important that he would reveal himself to you?
Well, he would reveal himself to somebody.
But...
Shalom. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, that's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of his only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. And real quick, I want to go into this video. All right, as you've seen, you have this guy Adam, Adam22, who is a well-known Satanist. Pretty much, he says he's atheist. Really, he's a Satanist. You know, and he was, explaining in this interview. I just happened to be watching this interview. He was saying how he don't believe in God, which we already knew that. I've done videos on this guy before. The whole thing where he got married to his woman, on this side, which was, really already his wife, but he lets his wife get, have, intercourse with other men, which is completely off and against the Bible. And he has stated that he did that purposely to disrespect God, okay, to spit in the face of the Most High. And that's the spirit of all these Edomites and these heathens, all right? They do not honor the true God of the Bible. And this is why when this place is destroyed, hey, you heathens are going to be servants unto the children of Israel, okay? He also said how he doesn't believe anything happens after you die, where the scriptures talk about how the spirits go back to him that created them, So when you die, you're gonna meet your Creator. He's going to tell you that you're Edomite, put you to rest before you're born again, and you're gonna be born again into captivity. All right, but yeah, So I want to grab a few scriptures. I ain't gonna make this too long. It's just definitely the spirit of an Edomite. It says let's start with this. This is Psalms 14 verse 1. It says, "The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good." And this is Adam 22. All right, he's a fool that said in his heart and his mind, there is no God. He pretty much said the Lord is not in all of his thoughts. All right, so these Edomites, they're going to show you who they are in these last days. See, they try to play that whole Christian thing, which we're not really, modern Christians either. If anything, we are the true Christians, which was at first was a derogatory term against the Israelites. All right, but we know that we are the true believers and the true followers of the Lord of the Bible. Okay, which his name is YAHAWASHI, not Jesus. God, who you're going to call God, his name is YAHWAH. Okay, but these average Edomites, your average Edomite, they don't even think about the Most High, man. The Lord is not in all their thoughts. It says, the fool have said in his heart that there is no God. They are corrupt. They have none. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. And Adam 22 is definitely one that have done abominable works. It says, Yahweh looketh down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek the Most High. And they don't. Okay, they don't seek the Most High. They don't really try to understand the Most High. But they thought that the Lord was all such as one as themselves. You see, they painted themselves as the Most High and as the only begotten Son, which was blasphemy. Okay, but because they don't really care or even believe in the Most High, this is the spirit of these Edomites or these heathens in general, but especially you Edomites. It says, "They are all gone aside; they are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and call not upon Yahweh." And this is, these heathens, man, predominantly you Edomites. This guy Adam 22 makes millions of dollars with his podcast, pretty much promoting gang culture. You had Sakari that went on his podcast, furthering that, that push. All right, and he makes money off of the Israelite suffering. Okay, his name is also Grand Master. His last name is Grand Master. So it's a lot of this is just a wicked individual, which we know. Just using this for edification's sake, to show that these people don't really believe in the Bible or the Lord. Okay, and they really hate his people. It says there were they in great fear, for the Most High is in the generation of the righteous, right? And the Lord is only dealing with the Israelites anyways. All right, let me go here. It says Psalm chapter 10 verse 3. It says, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked through his pride and his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts." There you go. So he said, he's never really thought about, the Most High, because these devils, man, they live a carefree life. This is their kingdom, and they don't even care or even think to care or think about the true God of the Bible. All right. So in these last days, it's going to be made known that these are not the true people of the Most High, and who the true people of the Most High are. All right, and that's what Adam 22 has shown in this video.
But there's people who claim it. You think they're just schizophrenics?
They're just lying, yeah.
Well, how many of them do you think are liars, and how many of them do you think are schizophrenics?
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to break it down.
And he ends up walking out of this interview because he started asking questions about his wife. All right, why you letting your wife get in, people. Well, he had to put up the chat. People was asking questions, pretty much calling him, a gayfer and stuff. All right, so he was getting disrespected. He got upset and left. It says Romans chapter 3 verse 3. "For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. Yeah, let God be true and every man a liar." So he's a liar. "As it is written, that that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and thou mightest overcome when thou art judged. Right? So, just because somebody say they don't believe or it's not true, like he made a perfect point. He says, you can believe that you're not here right now. Does that mean that you're not here? So it really doesn't matter what somebody else thinks. All right, which like I said, we already know that the Lord is only dealing with the children of Israel anyways, and this is a prime example why. All right, this is a prime example why. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6, because he said, oh, well, it'd be foolish to base your whole life on a guess or something like that. It was also a video of Joe Rogan, saying this too. Lord, like I find it, maybe I might add it in, but pretty much they don't understand faith. They can't comprehend faith, because faith is what was only given to the righteous in the womb. Okay, these Edomites don't have faith. They can't comprehend faith. It says Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6, but without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is. And if you don't even believe in the Most High, then how can you ever come to the Most High? You see? And the Lord put this perverse spirit on these heathens just so he can judge them all the more. This is where they were created to be the wicked. It says, and that he is a rewarder of him that diligently seek him. And these, Edomites and these heathens, as Adam22 said, he has never really, sought the Most High throughout his whole life. And when he was 13, he became an atheist. All right, so this just shows you the spirit of these people that's ruling over us, the people that's signing your checks. He said his parents were Christian, which they're not now, and really none of these people really believe in the Lord. And it's all a front to make themselves seem like good people, but we know who these people are. Okay, so be mindful. When you going throughout your daily life, around these individuals, understand that they are, which hey, well, I'm gonna say this too. Hey, they're anti-messiahs. Okay, they are against the Lord, and Adam22 stated that proudly. Let's bring this back. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Right, and that's what these Edomites cannot do. Okay, it says, verse 1, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And then this devil said he gotta, she goes on to say it, he believed God is just as real as somebody on the other side of that white tarp or whatever the hell that is. And he said he would need evidence of God believing, okay, or it's like of God being real, like somebody pretty much poking through that white sheet behind him. Well, the Lord is about to give you evidence, and it's going to be thermonuclear destruction. Okay, that's when everybody's going to say, "Oh my God," right? It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen are made, so like are not made. So that things that are seen were not made of things which do appear. Right, because they talk about the Big Bang, the Big Bang Theory and all this crazy stuff. Man, we know that all that's garbage because we have this understanding. And Jake, for the most part, all Israelites believe in something for the most part. You have these Edomites that are just blatant, devil worshippers, or call themselves atheists, which means they don't believe in anything, which is really Satanism, because really, that's that do as thou wilt spirit that Aleister Crowley promoted, which means that you just believe in yourself. Okay, you don't believe in the Most High. And these people think that they're better than the Most High. Psalm chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O my God. Oh, it's like, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. And these people, they hate our God. Okay, that's what it boils down to. He don't just believe that the Most High is not real. He hates the Most High. So he says he does all these things to spit in the face of the Most High. Okay, which when Adam22 dies, he's going to go to the spirit world and find out the ancient of days. Okay, is a melanated power. Okay, and this is why this individual in his podcast, what is it, No Jumper, He's constantly promoting gang violence. He's pitting Jakes against one another. He has done some shady shit to all the people that used to be on the show, all his former coworkers or whatever, or employees. And they all was Jake, and they all left because he did some shicey shit in one way or another. And that's the spirit of Esau. Scripture says, set him not by thee. All right, don't trust this man. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that their name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. It says the tabernacles of Edom, which, the so-called white race, which is who Adam 22 is from. But it also says the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Ishmaelites, those Arabs of Moab, Chinese, the Hagarenes, Africans, Jebel, Ammon, which is the Japanese, Amalek, the small hats, the Philistines, all these heathens, have had a part in our destruction and slavery, and really they have a profound hatred for us, and it's not because of us, but ultimately because of our power, who our God is. All right, so that's the point. I ain't gonna make it too long. I pray this has been edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Shalom, Baba. Just happened to be watching this interview, and I say, let me go ahead and add some scriptures to this, because, like I said, it just shows you the pride and arrogancy of these people, man. All right, and really they can't help themselves. This is who they were created to be. Scripture says, can a leper change his spots, or Ethiopian his skin? Then he that is accustomed to do evil, shall he do good? They can't do good, man. This man was created to be the devil. All right, he was doing his job wonderfully. Whatever said, I'm going to say shalom, shalom, about the ball.